Hello everyone and welcome to the 4th ever Survivor Series. 4 years of Universe. We finally did it. We finally hit 4 years. No, we haven't. We've hit 3. That's not how that works.
Representing the coalition from New York City, John Bradshaw.
We've officially passed the 3-year mark. This is the 3rd annual Survivor Series, the very first one taken back in 2009. Wait, no, this is the 4th annual, sorry. This is the 3rd anniversary. That's how you say that. Because the WrestleMania 25th anniversary branding was all wrong. Because that was WrestleMania 25, which would be the 24th anniversary. Because the time it happened is not an anniversary. That's right, okay. I'm confusing myself. Don't worry about it. All I'm saying is WrestleMania 25 was wrong. I'm right. Thank you all for tuning in to Survivor Series. We're kicking things off with a traditional Survivor Series style matchup. We're kicking it off that way, and we're going to be ending it that way. SmackDown Survivor Series style match. Team Damien Sandow will be facing off against Team Triple H. A long, heated rivalry between Sandow and Triple H leads to this point here tonight.
And his partners, representing the coalition from Detroit, Michigan.
Finally!
Weighing 276 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Scott Steiner.
He got called the right thing. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? He said coalition. He said coalition. Here's what I did. I changed their coal name to the Coal Miners, and it fixed it. THQ moment. Well, Scott Steiner, I don't know why his nameplate on his belt says NWO in brackets. He has nothing to do with the NWO. In fact, the NWO may be in shambles after tonight because they're set to face off against the Shield in our main event. A fantasy match for sure. But here is one half of the new World Tag Team Champions, and just 2 days ago, him and Damien Sandow became World Tag Team Champions, which makes Sandow, sickeningly to some, the second ever Grand Slam champion in this here universe. What a shocking outcome that is to be saying out loud. Damien Sandow and Kane are the only Grand Slam champions. No Shawn Michaels, no Randy Orton, no John Cena, CM Punk, none of those. It's Kane and Sandow. They're the first 2 Grand Slams.
And their partner, representing the coalition from Palo Alto, California, weighing 247 pounds, one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the self-professed intellectual savior of the masses, Damien Sandow.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. When this guy lost the World Heavyweight Championship back at SummerSlam 3 months ago, I thought it was all over for him. I thought that was the end of this guy's run at the top. I thought perhaps, you know, we were going to see the last of this guy with championship gold around his waist. But hey, he bounced back. He found just the right guy to team with. And now, Damien Sandow is the proud holder of the World Tag Team Championship and the accolade of the second ever Grand Slam champion, former European, United States, and World Heavyweight Champion, now a World Tag Team Champion. Here comes member number 1 from Team Triple H.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing 240 pounds, John Cena.
This really has that Big Show feel to kick things off. John Cena and Triple H on the same team to kick off Survivor Series. I'm sure there's plenty of big rewards to come the way of the Survivor Series winners, whoever the sole survivors may be. We do know that the World Heavyweight Championship match TLC is already spoken for, but you know what? The Royal Rumble is the next big stop after that. Maybe there could be a number 30 entrant, you know, potentially at stake here. Maybe a World Championship opportunity at the Royal Rumble. You know, there is still a title defense to be made at the Rumble. You never know, but I guess it will really depend on how many sole survivors there are and what the SmackDown General Manager decides to do with those sole survivors. And here comes the team captain. Of course, we don't know who that third man is on their team. I was saying this before, no offense to Scott Steiner, but his partners, they haven't really been all that lately, and
His partners, from Greenwich, Connecticut, weighing 255 pounds,
Well, truth be told, what I'm getting at is I actually believe Triple H and John Cena might be enough of a team on their own. That third partner may not matter all too much, honestly. The game. I mean, earlier this year, the man lost his patented look, his long Triple H hair, when he was beaten down backstage and shaved and humiliated by the Coalition 3-on-1. And this rivalry has really gotten out of control. Triple H trying to get back his World Heavyweight Championship. He lost that title to Damien Sandow in a Money in the Bank cash-in, and that's really what started the heated exchange between Sandow and Triple H, and it has been on and off for a very long time now. I mean, I believe Sandow cashed in on Triple H pretty early into the season. Honestly, it's been a long time coming, the Survivor Series match here tonight. I wonder if this will be the end of it between Triple H and the Coalition. More importantly than that, though, the time has come to find out who is the third man on Team Triple H. He says he called a friend. Who could it be? No way! What? Well, I know we have our cross-brand shows now. So technically, he was going to be in the building. He's a member of the Raw roster, but is this allowed? I guess it doesn't matter if this is... There he is! Yeah, as I was saying a second ago, I guess really it doesn't matter if this is allowed or not. Shawn Michaels, you know, the whole thing about DX is they make their own rules, and Shawn Michaels coming over here tonight, he's a member of the Raw roster. But it looks like he's decided to step up here tonight and help his buddy Triple H out in this situation, and my goodness, the Coalition have got it rough here tonight. They're going to need to be on their A game to beat a trio like John Cena and DX. Is it even possible? Well, I don't know. I've not seen this entrance in quite some time. I'm honestly kind of surprised Triple H didn't come out with him. I guess keep things in suspense, eh? For one night only, DX are back, and Shawn Michaels is really milking it. All right, wrap it up, Shawn. Come on. That's enough. We get it. Shawn, please. Holy moly, this entrance. So here we go. Survivor Series is officially underway. 8 minutes later, Shawn Michaels with one of the longest entrances I think I've seen in a while. But hey, Triple H and Shawn Michaels on the same team here tonight. It's great to see it. And guess what? This show is not sponsored by Iron Brew. Good drink though.
This is John Cena's moment. This is it. This is John Cena's moment.
Please say it again. Please. Please say it again. He's saying that whilst John Cena's getting punched. Shawn throwing a little jab in there. You know, I was seeing Shawn Michaels get hit with that razor's edge on the outside of the ring by Scott Hall. I thought for sure we weren't going to be seeing Shawn Michaels in competition for a while, but I guess he's taking it upon himself to step up here tonight and team up with his old buddy Triple H. And I don't know if he ever had an exchange with John Cena. I feel like he did. I feel like I remember them having some kind of small back and forth for a bit. But what a trio. Now I will say this, the Coalition is a fully fledged and established, organized group. Whereas, why did Sandow punch JBL? Whereas, the trio of, John Cena and DX, well, DX are a very experienced team. JBL, get out of the ring. What are you doing? It does not take that long to recover from one punch from Damien Sandow. He's going to be there the whole match, isn't he? I've just been 2K14 right out the starting gate. The ref isn't even doing anything about it. He's like, ah, just leave him to it. He'll be fine. He'll get knocked down eventually. Well, this might have just become a 2-on-3 match against JBL. He's too busy dancing. There you go. Well, that's right. You guys spoke and you said you wanted to see the NWO versus The Shield as the main event here tonight at Survivor Series. It was a little bit of a split decision initially between that and the WWE Championship match between Randy Orton and Dolph Ziggler, but in the end, the NWO and Shield match got that winning vote. Like I said before, this is the 4th ever Survivor Series, the first time we've got a 4th ever in the series. Cena making a tag to Triple H. Seem to have completely ignored Shawn Michaels there. And that's the thing, is I don't know how Cena feels about Shawn Michaels. I don't know if those two are on the same page at all. This was Team Triple H. He picked these guys, but I've never seen John Cena and Shawn Michaels team, I don't think. You should have never let Shawn Michaels spit with John Cena. I think it was the other way around. We should have never let John Cena. I don't know. Do you guys remember that song? Piston.
He saw that one coming.
Triple H caught in the corner of the coalition. Oh my god, the sun is like so bright right now. It's crazy. My desk is positioned in a way so that the sun, like, it's just beaming on me during a certain point in the day, and we've hit that point. 1 p.m. is that point. Shout out to Winter. Big elbow strike by Scott Steiner, and now Triple H getting dominated by Big Papa Pump. Steiner, honestly, the standout member of the coalition as of late. The guy was actually in the top 5 for the World Heavyweight Championship. But now that he's World Tag Team Champion, he's completely removed from those ranks. Although, some good news, I guess, is that Edge is taking his place straight up. He's also, I believe, now number 4, I can't remember. Edge is right up there right now as one of the top contenders for the World Heavyweight Championship, and he has actually said, with all due respect to Christian and the World Tag Team Championship, he may, if Mark Henry is still World Heavyweight Champion, shift his focus on trying to get his revenge on the guy that took out Bret Hart. It's a lot of love for Bret Hart over on Friday nights, Mago.
And I mean nobody better in the WWE than that man right there, Triple H.
Back and forth between these two continues as Shawn Michaels calls for the tag. Michaels has not yet been tagged into this Survivor Series matchup, and he is the odd one out here tonight as he is a member of the Raw roster. I want to stress that. As far as I know, Shawn Michaels has not been exchanged to Friday nights. He is still a part of Raw. I don't know if that will get picked up. I don't know if you'll hear that. Unless you're watching this with headphones. One fan just randomly went, "You can't see me," like really weirdly. It was so quiet, but I have my headphones on. I don't adjust the volume when I edit these, so pretty sure if you watch it with headphones, you'll hear it. It was very quiet, though. A lot of these crowd noises I never noticed before, because when I did Universe, I played it with friends, and it was all through like the TV. So a lot of these crowd noises, they're just too quiet. You don't hear them, especially when you're talking over them. With headphones, I hear everything like really clearly. It's crazy. There's so many like background noises in this game I just didn't know existed. Like when a fan randomly goes, "Go for it!" Put him in a body bag! Shawn Michaels with the crossbody. Michaels has been hoping that tonight will be the end of the NWO. He wants to see it fall apart. Shawn Michaels actually had some words following Monday night's attack from Scott Hall. He says, "You better count your stars that you won't have to deal with me again after tonight, after this Sunday, because when you guys lose to the Shield, Hogan is no doubt kicking you to the curb. You guys left him in charge of making that decision. You're a threat to his ego. You're out." That's what Shawn Michaels truly believes. He believes that Scott Hall will be kicked out of the NWO and in turn out of Monday Night Raw. Big super kick to the face of Damien Sandow, and here's the cover from Shawn Michaels, and the first elimination still not happening.
Can't get over the physicality of this match. This has been brutal.
JBL has been having it real rough this season. He has taken loss after loss after loss, and looks like he's calling for a tag move with Steiner here, and well, finally Steiner decided to get in there and help him out with that. There's a double DDT, and that one fan really quickly got a DX foam finger. I gotta respect the speed in which these fans quickly go up to our stands and buy the merch. You know, it's crazy it is. It's absolutely wild. I like the foam fingers in this game. They didn't do that again, did they? This was the only game that had those, I think. I think they were a reference to the 30 years of WrestleMania, because obviously there were a lot more like things like foam fingers and crowd signs and stuff back in the Attitude Era. Because nobody was on their phones taking pictures and recording creepy ass shots of the women's matches.
The cerebral assassin showing how he is always dangerous.
Back then they were just holding up creepy signs about how they wanted to marry women instead. Back in my day. I wasn't watching the Attitude Era. It's not my day, for the record. I started watching halfway through the Ruthless Aggression Era. Belly to belly by Scott Steiner, almost 10 minutes deep into this first Survivor Series match, and not yet have we seen a single elimination, but that's to be expected, honestly. The thing about the eliminations in these matches is they can come flying in the later part of the match. But to start off, obviously, it can be really difficult to get those eliminations because you've got two people to break up the pins on both sides. I wanted to, like, have a look over Survivor Series and see who this match is, like, synonymous with. Who has, like, a great track record in Survivor Series matches, but... well, I didn't. I didn't think to do that until just now, so it doesn't matter. Damien Sandow looking for something there, but Steiner kind of got in the way, and that miscommunication led to John Cena getting tagged in, and an attitude adjustment on Sandow, who's already taken a super kick from Shawn Michaels, and Cena walking around aimlessly for a little while. Cover attempt, nowhere is his partner to be seen, and Sandow is the captain and eliminated. That is rough for Team Sandow. The fans are chanting for Triple H clothesline there from JBL. I don't know if that was a clothesline from hell or just a clothesline. And that's right, falls do count anywhere. I forgot to mention that. Just to ensure that these matches actually finish within the time limit. Disqualifications are a thing, but falls count anywhere. There's no countouts. Ooh, double team takes JBL through the table, and well, Team Triple H getting a little bit brutal on JBL here, as Scott Steiner seems to be nowhere to be seen. He's just kind of left his partner to the wolves here. Where is Scott Steiner? There he is. Okay, well, he's being a good boy. He's playing by the rules. I mean, that's not against the rules to just gang up on an opponent outside the ring. As long as no weapons are involved, that'd be a disqualification. Now, I think Steiner may have seen enough. I don't see him on the corner anymore. Where is he? Where'd he go? Here he comes. Scott Steiner looking to even the odds. I mean, he's not really going to be able to, honestly. Damien Sandow is out. And with this match has broken down out here to a 2-on-3. Cena and JBL, I believe, the legal men. Cena defeated JBL this past Friday on SmackDown in anticipation of tonight's Survivor Series match. And honestly, I said it before, I say it again, a huge loss for Team Sandow. Their team captain, the brains of the team, eliminated from this. They got everything. They got brains, money, and strength. That's what they say. All three things that keep the world turning. Well, we'll see how well that works out tonight. Right now, it is definitely not working out. JBL is, he's in no man's land as John Cena mocking JBL, and it looks like for the second time, he did this Friday on SmackDown. That powerbomb shot at JBL, who does that exact move, and John Cena Going for the cover off that powerbomb. Steiner knocked off the apron, and JBL once again kicks out, just as he did this past Friday on SmackDown. Uh-oh, it's season 4. Look out, JBL. Cena releases it. Fans really split on John Cena. I tell you, this was a very stacked match in the favor of Triple H's team. I mean, no disrespect to the power and, you know, the rise of Scott Steiner, but obviously there's been a heavy fall for JBL. Sandow, I think, he might be on the comeback, but John Cena, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels, 3 very decorated guys here in this universe and the wrestling world in general, and this combination coming in hot. This is a great way to kick off Survivor Series. Some all-time fan favorites in this match. John Cena looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle, but JBL prevented that from happening. And John Cena just kind of walked over and said, "Hey, grab me again." Retaped the spot. Del Rio didn't kick the bucket right. JBL, the big right hand to the face of Cena, and down goes short. Nope, never mind. I like the way Scott Steiner popped in a second ago there. As John Cena now measuring. He's looking for that attitude adjustment. Both Triple H and Shawn Michaels are going to take out Scott Steiner. Ah, they changed their mind. Triple H leaning on the ropes. He's just leaning on the ropes. Here's the cover. Is it going to be enough? And Steiner breaks it up. And I was going to say, when it comes to these Survivor Series style matches, you can't expect them to go the distance. These are going to be some long matches tonight. This in the main event. But that's okay. Scott Steiner up on the top. And oh, JBL almost eliminated there. Really split crowd when it comes to John Cena, I tell you. He's polarizing. Ooh, suplex. The Survivors. Of course, this is the 4th ever Survivor Series I mentioned before. The first show to hit 4. This is where it all started. 5 years ago, almost. 3 years in universe, 5 years in the real world almost, because it was April Fool's 2019 I started doing the universe again. And so far I've done from 2009 in-game to 2012. It's taken me 5 years to do 3. What a horrible reflection. I mean, not entirely 5 years. It's like 3 months. Maybe I can just keep cranking them out like crazy. I doubt it. That would take a lot of commitment. I basically can't record this when my brother is here. So like what I'm trying to do is like a way to like actually get me to do this is when, because he doesn't stay here all week. Whenever he's not here, I record like a couple at least 2 episodes a sitting. So that there's like loads of episodes to upload. That's what I've been trying to do. Seems to be working. I'm actually uploading way more than I used to. I have also been off of work though, and I feel like as soon as I go back to work, that ruins everything. I become a much more unhappier person when I go back to work. You know, if you guys keep, it would take a lot, but if you guys keep becoming channel members to get early access, that all helps me get one step closer to not having to do my stupid job. it would take way too much. Don't worry about that. I'm joking. I'm not gonna be one of those YouTubers that begs for that. This channel does make money though, and you never know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Wouldn't that be something? JBL, the big neck break and a strike, and he is now in control of John Cena. Into a leg sweep. John Cena looking to put away JBL. JBL has not been able to get out of this ring for a while now. And Scott Steiner may have taken out Triple H, but he didn't see Shawn Michaels coming. And Triple H keeping Scott Steiner down as John Cena hits the attitude adjustment. Here's the cover, and there goes JBL. Steiner couldn't get there in time. And now it is Steiner in a 3-on-1 situation. This new World Tag Team Champion may have met his... Oh, wow. This would be a smart... I was about to say, it'd be a smart move to just take the pin. To just reserve yourself and just say, you know what? Screw this. It's not worth it. Scott Steiner is in the biggest uphill battle I've seen in a while. 1-on-3 against 3 former WWE champions. His best bet right now is all 3 of them getting greedy and one of them getting disqualified by not getting out of the ring. That would be a great saving grace for Scott Steiner right now. The thing is, Team Triple H, although they shouldn't, they could afford to lose a member. They'd still be in an advantage.
Michaels. Hey, Steiner's showing he's not all power with that reversal there. Shawn Michaels back.
This is rough. This might be it. Honestly, this might be it. Remember what season this is? There you go. It's season 4 after all. A clean sweep for Team Triple H to kick off Survivor Series. Wow. I guess that was more of a stacked team than I thought. Actually, no, this is kind of what I was predicting, truthfully. Well, Shawn Michaels reunited with Triple H for one night only. And DX and Cena, Team Triple H, pick up the victory here at Survivor Series. A massive win for all 3 of these men. I'm sure they'll be reaping some kind of benefit coming out of this one. As we move on here tonight, up next we're going to find out who will be the first ever NXT Women's Champion as we say goodbye to the divas of Monday Night Raw and hello to the women of NXT. It's all the same people, but they're being moved to NXT and a new championship is being introduced. And we'll find out if it will be AJ Lee or Summer Rae that sends off the Divas Championship and introduces the NXT Women's Championship.
The following double title contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's and the WWE Divas Championships. Introducing first, from Raleigh, North Carolina, Summer Rae.
Well, as we mentioned before, unfortunately, the fact is there just aren't that many women on the current roster, and unfortunately, I've gone to a fortune teller, and he's told me that in Season 5 we'll have even less. So they have been moved over to NXT to be part of the regular 3-match schedule over there. Unfortunately, this will mean no more Women's Championship matches on pay-per-view, and a lot less women's matches in general, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I feel so sexist for doing it, but it's like, there's nothing I can do. These games sucked for women. If Community Creations was still around, this roster would be pumped with women. There would be so many different women I could use. Unfortunately, it's not. So, I can't download any, and I do not have the skills to create a whole roster full of new women for this. So unfortunately, this has had to be the decision that was made. I'm not happy about it, but I think this was the best thing I could think to do for them, because this way they won't get stale and I won't be repeating the same matches every week. They probably won't get used every week on NXT, which again feels awful to say. But when 16 rolls around, everything will be better, I swear. Everything will be better. The roster's not huge in 16. It's big enough. It's like 15 or 16 women instead of 8. So, that's double the size. That's good enough. I'm actually just going to real quick fact check that, because I have a spreadsheet I wrote up of how big the rosters are in each game, men and women. So I could kind of factor in how many brands I could fit and all this other stuff. And yeah, so for those that are curious, 14 has 10. 15, that's including Stephanie, so technically 14 has 9, because I'm not using Stephanie as a wrestler. 15 also has 9 because Paige is not available on the PC version, which I'll be playing off of. So it would have been 10, but unfortunately Paige is not available. And then 15 it jumps up to... 16 it jumps up to 15. And then 17 it jumps up to 23. And then it gets bigger and bigger. 30, 40, 45, 45 again in 22. And then finally, in case you're curious, 53 in 2K23. But yeah, for now, it's really small. And I think 15 will work, because you got to keep in mind, I feel like I managed to make a women's division work in like 12 and 13, and those games only had exactly the same amount as there were in the game, 12 and 13 women in them. Technically 12 and 12, because again, 13 had Stephanie, who I did not really regularly use as a wrestler. But yes, for the record, when we get to 16, I probably won't separate them out. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that now. That's, you know, probably 5,000 years from now when I start 16. I probably won't separate them out into separate rosters, but there will be enough that I could probably feature them weekly as opposed to what I'm doing right now. And then by 17, when there's 23, it's all good. From there on, it'll be all good. Just gotta wait for that women's revolution to actually happen. You know, once the women's revolution happens and they start acknowledging the fact that women actually are just as good, some even better than good. You know, Asuka, Charlotte Flair, Bailey, Io Shirai. I can't really think of that many because I haven't watched that much recently. But like, you know, there's some really good ones. There's some that are like way better than that. Rhea Ripley. What am I saying? How did I forget? You know, we'll get there. We'll get there for sure. It'll be great. It's just for the time being, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to move them down to NXT. I just think that's the best way to do it, because I'm trying to make this series something I do way more often, and I think the way I'm going to record this more often is if I'm not overcrowding the shows with too many matches. And sometimes I feel like there's just a women's match for the sake of there being a women's match. It'll be a rematch of something that's already happened like 5 or 6 times. And I just think this is for the best, unfortunately. I'm very sorry to disappoint anyone, though. I hope you understand. I think some of the women in this game are great, by the way. Lita, Summer Rae, AJ Lee, Caitlyn's really good. Layla's great. Honestly, most of the ones in this are great. I'm not a Bella Twins fan, and I don't think there is such thing as an Oksana fan. But pretty much all the rest are great, honestly. Yeah, who am I forgetting? Natalia. Yeah, Natalia's good too. It's literally, I'm just not a Bella Twins fan. That's it. Bella Twins, and obviously, who cares about Oksana? Anyway, regardless, let's focus on the match happening right now. Summer Rae has, I was about to say, just become the first NXT Women's Champion and won back the Divas title. But no. Oh, no, AJ, don't do this. It never wins you matches. This doesn't win. Stop doing this move. Well, there you go. It didn't win. Well, this could be the end of AJ Lee's Divas Championship reign, and this would be very similar to when she first won the Divas Championship. Unfortunately, if she loses here tonight, because when she first won the Divas Championship at Hell in a Cell 2011 last year, she lost the title just about 3 weeks later, which is exactly what this is. This is 3 weeks after Hell in a Cell. I don't know, it's season 4, maybe. Nah, it's been locked in too long. There's no way. Oh boy, once again, that big kick. That's got to be it. Summer Rae has won so many matches with that in the past. Summer into the cover on AJ, and she is once again Divas Champion, the final Divas Champion, and the first ever NXT Women's Champion. Now again, one more thing I want to say before, because I feel like I've just spent this whole match apologizing. I know the NXT Women's Championship isn't amazing in this. It's literally just a recolored women's title. There is no NXT Women's Championship in this game, and the belt designer is awful. So just bear with me, just for this one season. But that'll be the end of the Divas Championship and the introduction of the NXT Women's Championship. Congratulations to Summer Rae on becoming the first ever NXT Women's Champion. As we move on, up next, a match I have been waiting a long time to find out about. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line. Big Show, who was originally scheduled to defend the title against Sheamus, and then Sheamus and Chris Jericho, a mystery opponent, and then Jericho was pulled, and then Sheamus came out of the match, and now it's just Big Show and a mystery opponent. But who is the mystery opponent? We find out next. Wow.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring, standing 7 feet tall, weighing 441 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, the Big Show.
Well, I barely have any time to speak, his introduction is so long, but Big Show is out here tonight to defend the Intercontinental Championship after having his back stabbed by Chris Jericho after Sheamus opted out of this match for a world title opportunity at TLC after being struck by Mark Henry. Who is the mystery opponent for Big Show tonight? He looks ready. No way! Oh my god!
The challenger from Grenoble in the French Alps, weighing 476 pounds, the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
This man is the first ever guy to hold the NXT Championship, and he held it for a long, long time. And only one man ever beat Andre the Giant in his entire run on NXT, and it was a match that sent Andre off of NXT. And I told you, when this guy finally showed up somewhere else, he was going to make a huge impression. Tonight, he walks into Survivor Series, I guess officially a new member of the SmackDown roster, and Andre the Giant is going to face the Big Show. Two of the most undefeatable, just gargantuan men in all of wrestling going one-on-one. And this is Andre's first match since losing the NXT Championship, since leaving NXT. We've been wondering for a while now where this man was going to turn up. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. To think this was originally going to be a four-way also featuring Sheamus and Chris Jericho. I'm going to be honest, I feel like this four-way may have boiled down to these two anyway. This is massive. I don't know. The indestructible force versus the immovable object. 100% this is it. Big Show actually outsized by his opponent here tonight. This is massive. This is absolutely huge. What an addition to Friday nights. Oh my god. Andre the Giant joins the SmackDown roster, and obviously with some of the hits that SmackDown's taken recently, losing Randy Orton, losing Bret Hart, this is perhaps one of the biggest acquisitions they could have ever gotten. Andre the Giant has been absent for a while now, but I'll tell you what, Big Show has been on a tear. He has been on a winning streak, and unfortunately, when you got two guys this size, seeing them throw each other around, it doesn't even come as that much of a surprise, because honestly, they're about evenly matched in terms of size. Andre just a little bit bigger than the Big Show, but my god. Talk about a match that I don't think anyone could have seen coming. Big Show and Andre the Giant. Intercontinental Championship. This could be Andre's debut match on SmackDown, winning the Intercontinental Championship. A huge impression that would be on the whole SmackDown roster if he could beat one of the most unbeatable guys there is in the Big Show. Imagine all the matches that we now have as a potential on SmackDown, though. From the lower card, Andre the Giant, against people like, well, I guess Ryback, Ultimate Warrior, I suppose, Scott Steiner. You could work your way up there. You could maybe say Andre the Giant against people like John Cena, Sheamus, Triple H, CM Punk, even the World Heavyweight Champion Mark Henry. There are some very interesting opponents for this giant right off the bat. Win or lose here tonight, this is a big change on SmackDown. Big Show looks so small when he's lifted by Andre. It's crazy. Our main event tonight is what I was kind of billing as like a fantasy match. The NWO versus The Shield. But this in its own right fits the bill as well. Oh my god. This is perhaps one of the biggest what-if matches ever in wrestling, and we're seeing it right now. Tell you, Big Show is holding his own against Andre the Giant better than we've ever seen anyone hold their own against Andre the Giant. Now, I mean, that's to be expected. Don't get me wrong, you know. I'm not saying that Andre is going to have the same struggle that most people have when they come up from NXT. People like Fandango, for example. I mean, he got off to a very hot start, but I'm hoping he can build that momentum back up, you know. Obviously, people in the past that have left NXT have done pretty well for themselves, like The Shield. But I feel as though Andre is someone who doesn't even need to work up the ranks. This is someone who, he left NXT at the very top. He made a huge impression. He was damn near undefeated. It's a no wonder that when Paul Heyman got the opportunity to sign this guy to SmackDown, he put his debut match as an Intercontinental title opportunity. I don't think anyone's going to protest to this man's right to a championship opportunity, especially the Intercontinental title. That's the perfect follow-up as Big Show. Oh my god! Well, it's nice to know we have a reinforced ring here tonight. Let's just hope they don't try doing any superplexes. Or I might be proven wrong on that. Big Show and Andre the Giant. How do you top this? Well, up next we have the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Mark Henry and CM Punk. That much-awaited World Heavyweight Championship rematch. This is crazy. I'm still in, like, awe that this match is actually happening right now. Survivor Series is the prime place for Andre the Giant to make his SmackDown debut. You know some other interesting opponents for Andre the Giant? When the Brothers of Destruction hopefully make their comeback. I'd also love to see Andre the Giant throw Chris Jericho around the ring a few times. It's a shame he's not in this match. Man, could you imagine how much he'd have destroyed Jericho? That guy would have Jericho, Sheamus, Andre, and Big Show. There's no doubt Jericho would have been the punching bag in that four-way. The only difference with that being a four-way is it would have meant it was a no disqualification match, which would have given Jericho at least some kind of an edge, should he choose to utilize it. And you know he would. Andre, what the hell was that? He just kind of shoved Big Show down. Oh, back check, get your tail out of my mouth. Yeah, go right in front of the screen. That's good. You do that. Yeah, you cover everything up. Big Show walking over Andre, I think. Kind of like he's walking over my cat right now. You haven't seen the one finisher move from either of these two as Big Show continues to lift Andre the Giant. These two almost seem to be having a lot of pride in the fact that they can throw each other around. I mean, this is a way that most everyone else wasn't able to do to either of these two. And for those that haven't seen Andre the Giant in his run from NXT, I assure you, when he is sharing the ring with someone on SmackDown that is not the Big Show, you are going to notice just how big this guy truly is. With the Royal Rumble coming up, and Andre now a member of SmackDown, I think I might have my hands on favorite to win the Rumble match. Remember, even if Andre wins the Intercontinental title tonight, or Big Show retains, Intercontinental and US champions, tag champions, they're all allowed to compete in the Royal Rumble match. The only people that aren't allowed to compete are the two world champions.
Struggling for control.
Tonight, there's been a lot of talk about us potentially seeing a new WWE champion out of Dolph Ziggler, as he has gotten Randy Orton's number on every occasion they've set foot in the ring. Randy has been so shaken, he even suffered a loss to The Miz this Monday on Raw. No offense to The Miz, that guy's had a great track record as well. I'm not trying to talk trash. Big Show's spear brings down Andre the Giant. Oh my god, a scoop slam by the Big Show. And he launches him again. He should be able to throw him over the ropes. That would have been crazy.
Championship hangs in the balance.
One of the worst things they ever did in this game was make it so you couldn't throw people over the ropes. Such an unneeded thing to remove. But you know what they were doing? They were removing it to add it as a new feature many years from now. I think they did eventually, didn't they? They did bring back the ability to throw people over the ropes. In like 18 or something. It was one of the ones after I stopped playing them regularly. I think I've seen that. It's no surprise that this match has gone, you know, just over 7 minutes, almost 7.5, and we haven't even seen one pinfall attempt from either of these two yet. Big cross-body splash by Andre. That is a move he has beaten Big E Langston with on many occasions. But Big Show kicks out at 1. Vicious elbow. How long did Andre the Giant hold the NXT Championship for? I want to say about 154 days, something like that. Which, I mean, maybe in the general spectrum of wrestling championship reigns isn't that incredible, but I'll tell you now, there's not been a lot of championship reigns that have gone that long in this series yet. 154, that is exactly right. 7 successful title defenses. Big Show, I think, just shy of 90 days as Intercontinental Champion coming into this one. Might be a little higher. I can't remember how many days Big Show has. I just updated the wiki, but I forgot. I haven't fully updated it. It's updated to the week before. I'm a little slow updating that. That part gets a little tedious. I like doing it, but it gets a little tedious. I personally like doing it because it helps me keep track of that kind of stuff better. I would appreciate if anyone else ever wanted to help, but obviously, for me to personally do it, it helps me remember like who's got what and stuff. I don't think I'd review it as much if anyone else did it. So it's kind of a 50-50. I'd really appreciate their help, but at the same time, I use it to track stuff, and I don't think I'd look at it if other people did it instead. Well, I'd probably pull it up when I needed to check something. Andre, butterfly suplex. Delivered with such speed, too. Cover attempt here on the Big Show, and once again, a quick kick out. It's a no-brainer that these two are going to go very close to that time limit. Uh-oh, Big Show getting fired up.
Thank you once again for joining us in November's longest-running sports entertainment event, the Survivor Series.
We are almost halfway through the time limit in this match. 20 minutes on the clock given to this match tonight. Almost 10 minutes deep. Neither of these two showing any signs of wear and tear in this match. Just laying into each other. Big Chop takes down the Big Show.
The tension, the drama. This is electric.
Shoulder reversal to Andre the Giant. And, oh, no. Doesn't manage to connect. Oh, Jesus Christ, Blackjack. Stop doing acrobatics. This is WWE, not AEW. Oh. Keeps jumping just like all over. He keeps coming like that. Window, desk, table next to me.
So I guess that's the way to get the 8th wonder of the world off his feet.
You've already said that. And at that point, he wasn't even off his feet. He was on the ground. Oh my God, he's biting him. He's biting the Big Show. What? Brutal punishment from both of these men. I'm starting to see it now. I'm starting to see a bit more wear. The 11-minute mark. We're finally starting to see these guys actually slow down a little bit.
This match has been 100 miles an hour.
Oh no, another big splash from Andre the Giant. 500 plus pounds. Cross-bodied onto the Big Show. Andre, oh, I was about to say the new Intercontinental Champion, but no. Big Show kicks out. There from Andre, and this one back and forth. Belly to belly. And this is hard-hitting back and forth fight between these two.
championship at stake. You know these
We've at least seen a couple pin attempts from Andre, though. I haven't seen anything from the Big Show just yet. I wonder if we'll see him attempt a chokeslam on Andre. Now, I know he's thrown him around a bunch in this match, but to lift him with one hand by his throat would be something else. I gotta say, so far the odds seem in the favor of Andre the Giant. He has hit that big splash on Big Show a couple times in this match. Oh! Big Show belly to belly! Big Show very agile in comparison to Andre the Giant. Real generational match here. Takes down Andre the Giant. As these two exchange blows once again, it's now Big Show in control. No, Andre with the reversal. Boy, this is one competitive match. Big Show reaching for the referee. What are you doing? Not in a match this important. What the hell? Suplex by the Big Show takes down Andre. I hope these guys don't collapse the rings. We're only 3 matches into the show. We still got another 4 more to go. Please don't break the ring. I hope that's not why we haven't seen Big Show do a finisher. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Season 4. Oh, smart. Andre the Giant hooks both arms. Butterfly suplex. Sends the Big Show across the ring. Andre into the cover. That might be it. That might be it. Big Show is taking a lot of punishment, but he still kicks out. 14 minutes into this match. And now a bear hug from Big Show, center of the ring on Andre the Giant. Will Andre be forced to tap out? What a fight this has been. Good God. And he survives. Andre using all of his weight to deliver one vicious DDT. But I noticed Andre favoring the chest there. That bear hug may have done more damage than he let on. Maybe he wasn't willing to submit, but Big Show may have created a weakness. Ooh. Props to these two giants are putting on a great match in the middle of tonight's Survivor Series. It's the kind of thing you'd look at 2 big guys in the card and some people go, ugh. Oh, no, I don't want this. I want flips. I tell you what, this is delivered in its own way. You can like both. That's fine. I like both. I think flips are a little overexposed these days and they've lost their appeal, but I like both. Absolutely. Oh no, there it is! He has won many matches with that move, and here tonight, Andre the Giant captures the Intercontinental Championship in his debut match as a SmackDown superstar. And there is no shame in this loss for the Big Show tonight. That was incredible.
Intercontinental Champion, the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
We're gonna need a bigger belt. We're gonna need a bigger Intercontinental Championship for this man. The NXT title was pretty big in its own right, so it kind of looked natural around the waist of Andre, but we're gonna need a bigger belt, folks. Andre likes to wear the championship. Andre the Giant in his SmackDown debut defeats the Big Show. What an amazing match that was. And we'll see if we can get another great match. Is up next, SmackDown's final match of the night, actually, I believe. Well, barring the European Championship Battle Royal. That's a cool down match. It's going to happen a little bit later in between a few big matches. Up next, Mark Henry and CM Punk compete for the World Heavyweight Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight
Well, make no mistake about it, this is one big match here tonight. SmackDown right now dominated by two giants. And an absolute powerhouse in Scott Steiner. Damien Sandow really is the odd one out right now when it comes to the SmackDown champions. The world's strongest man captured his first World Heavyweight Championship. His second world title, technically speaking, overall. He is a former ECW champion, but this World Heavyweight Championship reign means everything to Mark Henry. And this all started when Mark Henry said that he didn't appreciate the way CM Punk kind of shoehorned himself into the World Heavyweight Championship picture. Favoritism from Bret Hart, giving Punk an opportunity over Mark Henry. And he said, if you gave me that opportunity, I not only would have taken your title, Bret, I would have put you on the shelf. And he's backed up not only one, but two of those things. He beat the guy that beat Bret. He beat Punk to become world champion. And then he did indeed put Bret Hart on the shelf just moments before Hell in a Cell as well. So Mark Henry has very much been a man of his word. But this man here tonight, his opponent, has got a chip on his shoulder. And he is ready to reclaim his World Heavyweight Championship. Whatever it takes, Punk says, he is willing to go through hell to beat Mark Henry tonight. Oh, look at this! And in the corner of CM Punk is the very man that elevated this guy's status tenfold by giving him an opportunity. The man that was taken out by Mark Henry. Bret Hart is in the corner of CM Punk for tonight's huge World Heavyweight Championship match. Where'd he go? Oh, never mind. Oh, no, there he is. Okay, I thought he had left for a minute there. Bret Hart. I guess he wants to be up close and personal. He wants to root for CM Punk, front row seat. This is such an important night for CM Punk. His dream was realized when he beat the best there is. The best there was, and the best there ever will be, really proving that he is the best in the world. Respect from Bret Hart said he did not want a rematch with CM Punk, but he wouldn't have gone it anyway, as Mark Henry took Bret Hart out of competition. Hart has said that he can't keep up anymore. His time has been and done for now. He'll be back one day, but for now he wants to cheer on the new generation of SmackDown. And it definitely does feel like a new era on SmackDown at the moment. This should be a great match. Who's saying that? Why is there a microphone on the floor in the ring?
And his opponent, from Silsbee, Texas, weighing 418 pounds, he is the World Heavyweight Champion, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
There we go. This will be Punk's only shot at the World Championship, we've been told. Referee walking all over that microphone. If he loses tonight, he's out of contention for that title. CM Punk very much do or die here tonight, and obviously Bret Hart in his corner. That's going to help a lot. That could be just the motivation he needs. I'll tell you, he can't be in his corner, though. If he wins here tonight, he can't be in his corner a month from now at TLC. That would lead to a triple threat between Punk, Sheamus, and Mark Henry for the World Heavyweight Championship. Whereas if Henry retains here tonight, then we already know at TLC it will be Henry and Sheamus for the World Heavyweight Championship in a TLC match. Sheamus has been waiting a long time to become World Heavyweight Champion again. The last time he held that title was 2 years ago. He had a great World Heavyweight Championship run, one of my favorites. The United Kingdom really were just formidable, and it was 2 years ago, actually, as of next month, that Sheamus lost his only World Championship. He is the record holder for the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion. No one has ever beaten his record. I believe he has 154 days, the same record as Andre the Giant for the NXT Championship. No one has ever defeated Sheamus' record. And I'll tell you, if you're the World Heavyweight Champion, Mark Henry, CM Punk, especially if you're Mark Henry, I mean, he may not show it to his face, but I'll tell you now, this guy whether he'll admit it or not, he is relieved that Andre the Giant won that Intercontinental title, because that means Andre is not in contention for the World Heavyweight Championship. You know that would be the next best thing. In a sense, it'd be the bigger thing, but you know that's going to be the secondary. So I mean, that's, I'd imagine, for Big Show, that's got to be what's next on the horizon, right? The World Heavyweight title. I've been saying for a long time that man should be a World Heavyweight Champion by now. Big shoulder tackle takes down Punk, and Henry striking away.
With the championship at stake, you know these superstars will give everything they have to
Up next, we got that big 6-man battle royal. The European Championship on the line. Now, you might be wondering, why is the European Championship going on after the World Heavyweight title? It's got a cooldown match. Can't have too many massive matches back to back to back to back. That'd be a little too much. So, not that I think the European Championship match would be bad. It's just, you know, it's more like the future of the shows as opposed to like the current and the now. The things that are the white hot and fight for the World Championship. You know, Dolph Ziggler and Randy Orton is a very big match. And the Shield and NWO. There's so much at stake there. A US title opportunity tomorrow night on Raw. The WWE Tag Team titles. And one of those groups is going to lose a member. I mentioned before, Dean Ambrose has volunteered to be the guy that gets removed from the Shield. He says, look, if it all comes to an end, if I lose, if the Shield loses at Survivor Series, I will leave Monday nights. I will honor that. SmackDown has already got a contract prepared for Dean Ambrose should the Shield lose tonight against the NWO. However, if the NWO lose tonight in the main event, Hulk Hogan has said that he will take over in deciding what to do there. And he will make the right call for his group. Of course, Cody Rhodes, the US champion, will be defending against either Ambrose or Hogan, depending on which team wins as well in the main event tonight. But obviously, I don't need to talk about that right now. What we need to focus on is this World Heavyweight Championship match right here. And just think, it was 3 years ago, Universe time, 5 years ago, real world time, that we first ever crowned a World Heavyweight Champion. It was inside of a championship scramble match. And the first ever World Heavyweight Champion, The Undertaker, walked out with that title. Same night, Triple H became the first ever WWE champion. Actually, Mark Henry, he was in the first match of that Survivor Series. That goes to show how far this guy has come, because back then, Mark Henry actually lost to Evan Bourne for the first ever United States Championship. I feel like he's grown a lot since then. What is that? Is there a mushroom? Why is there a mushroom on the Survivor Series? Fan? What is that? Fan Central. Why does it look like a mushroom? What the hell is Fan Central? What is that? We're getting... Oh, Punk. Get in the ring, Punk. There you go. I tell you, Punk is really giving it his all here tonight, and I respect him for it. It is not easy to set foot in the ring with Mark Henry. Big kick to the back of the head of Mark Henry. CM Punk now coming in hot. I wonder if Bret Hart being in the corner really helps motivate Punk, or if it adds more pressure. I haven't seen any big moves from either one of these two thus far in this match, but there's still plenty of time for this World Heavyweight Championship match. I tell you, this match kind of reminds me in a strange sense of the upcoming WWE Championship match between Dolph Ziggler and Randy Orton. You may be wondering why that is. It's because Mark Henry has been on fire as of late, and Punk seems to be, his fire seems to be going out a little bit. Randy Orton had a huge moment cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase, becoming WWE Champion at Hell in a Cell, but Dolph Ziggler has gotten the best of him a couple of occasions. And it reminds me very much of how just Mark Henry, he's untouchable right now. Look at this Friday's match against Zack Ryder. I mean, he absolutely destroyed him. Ryder won't be forgetting that one for a while. Float over DDT to Mark Henry. CM Punk in control once again.
But his feet too. Missed him. Big elbow. What an impact from that kick.
I must admit, I think the standard rules for this match can make this a bit more of an even ground. Not that the Hell in a Cell was used much. We have to pretend that it was, you know. That's what they do in the WWE. They don't use the cell at all. They'll use like a few weapons inside the cell. And they'll be like, oh, the cell really benefited, blah, 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 blah. And like none of them did anything to do with it. We had a very realistic Hell in a Cell this year. I can't wait to not be doing Hell in a Cell shows anymore. It's gonna be great. What do I mean by that? Oh, give it time. CM Punk scooping up the World Heavyweight Champion. This could be it. Go to sleep. Has he done it? Is it over? No. It's very close, but no. My God, that was close, though.
Thank you once again for joining us in November's longest running sports entertainment event.
Who wants into the Hall of Pain? What the heck is a Hall of Pain anyway? Shout out to AJ Lee, the former Divas champion. CM Punk walking in that submission hold, but Henry takes him down. Nice to see that homage, but it may have been not enough. I mean, it never won AJ a match. Oh, Punk. Oh, fired up from that one. He did not like that. Never mind. God, comebacks are so dumb in this game. Well, the AI is terrible with them. It's probably the best way to put it. They use it and then they do nothing. Do it now. There you go. Finally. Mark Henry with a world's strongest slam, and Punk got right back at. Oh, that's not good. Wait, Brett, what is this? Brett! This isn't like you! Oh my. That's not very sportsmanlike. Brett, what are you doing? We're all about honor. Brett, what are you doing? Belly to belly by Mark Henry. I guess his emotions are getting the best of him in this one. I mean, you got to think Bret Hart. He was taken completely out of action by Mark Henry. This guy brutalized Bret Hart. I believe Bret has been kicked from ringside. As I say, I think his emotions got the best of him now. I think he took things a little too personally, and I can't blame the referee for making that decision. It's going to make things a lot harder for CM Punk, though. We've seen a World's Strongest Slam. We've seen him go to sleep. We have not seen it as a 3 count or a submission. Truthfully, it seemed like Punk kicked out of that one pinfall that Bret distracted from before that could have ever fathomably been a 3. So I think this match would have continued off of that anyway. I'm just really surprised that Bret Hart, I mean, I get it. I get where those frustrations would come in, but hey man, you gotta relax sometimes. Submission hold here. That's gotta be it. CM Punk has got nowhere to go. And of course, Season 4 with its shitty endings. Mark Henry breaks CM Punk. I believe Punk went unconscious there. I never saw the hand swing for the tap, and that's it.
Here is your winner, and still World Heavyweight Champion, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Well, at TLC, it will be Mark Henry and Sheamus for the World Heavyweight Championship. One of those two men will walk away from what will be Carnage, a TLC match for that world title. But unfortunately for CM Punk, it's the back of the line now. He's going to have to win quite a few matches to get another opportunity at the big gold. I hate to see it. Punk had a great rise out of nowhere as world champion, but unfortunately it's come to an end here tonight. Mark Henry still World Heavyweight Champion as we now move on to the European Championship Battle Royal.
The following contest is an elimination match and is for the European Championship. Making his way to the ring. From Ghana, West Africa, weighing 221 pounds, he is the European champion, Kofi Kingston.
Well, the pressure is definitely on for Kofi Kingston here tonight. He is set to defend his European Championship in a pinfall submission 6-man battle royal. 3 superstars from Raw, 3 superstars from SmackDown. The Survivor Series Survivor match. This is a 6-man match where only 1 man will be left standing, and they will be the European champion. This is going to be brutal, this is going to be hard-hitting, and this is going to be a huge opportunity to shine the light on 3 very underutilized superstars on each brand.
Weighing 237 pounds, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Recent wins for Ricky the Dragon Steamboat have been nothing short of incredible, honestly, beating the former welterweight champion Damien Sandow when he was champion, being inactive for quite a few months, and then coming back to action to pick up another major victory and qualify for the European Championship Battle Royal. Ricky Steamboat has actually been pretty impressive, honestly. It's great to see him in this Battle Royal. I think this could be a huge moment for him. He's never once held a championship since his debut back in Season 1.
And from New York, Bryce Walker.
Of course, a newcomer in this season is Bryce Walker. He made his debut, and he's definitely made his impression, both on NXT and Raw. A little time with Daniel Bryan did some pretty good things for him, but here tonight, he could be about to capture his first championship thus far. His former partner, Wolf Kessler, recently won the NXT Tag Team titles on NXT, said it was just the beginning. It's now his time. We'll find out if that's true. Bryce Walker has never held a championship, but he has had a few opportunities. Here tonight, this is his first singles opportunity. No Daniel Bryan involved.
And from the United Kingdom, Robert Scorpio.
Scorpio, much like Bryce, in a sense, he hasn't held a championship. Unfortunately, the difference is Scorpio just hasn't held a championship in a long time. I think the last time Scorpio held a title was the ECW title back in like 2010, maybe? Or the World Tag titles, which he held by himself. No tag partner whatsoever. You know, strange times, really. But I don't believe he's held a championship since. Finally setting his sights on the European Championship. We'll see if that's what it takes for Robert Scorpio to finally get his name back out there. Because unfortunately, yes, I do feel like he has really slipped lately. He's not quite what he used to be. Not that he was ever really that big, but he did try to elevate the ECW title to the World Championship status that it eventually hit without his help.
From Switzerland, weighing 232 pounds, Antonio Cesaro.
Honestly, I think one of the top odds-on favorites right now. Antonio Cesaro started this year by winning the 2012 Royal Rumble. He may have come up short at WrestleMania, being the first guy to lose his Royal Rumble WrestleMania opportunity. But he did bounce back. He won the Money in the Bank briefcase, which he unfortunately also lost. Not the cash-in, he just lost the briefcase to Orton, who ended up cashing in on The Rock to become the current WWE champion. But nonetheless, I think Antonio Cesaro, this might be the beginning of a resurgence. This might be kind of more what he should have been aiming for to begin with. I do feel like he started off a little too hot since coming to Raw from the former ECW. This might be it. This might be what he needed, honestly. I think he's definitely one to watch in this Battle Royal. And finally, I think perhaps the biggest threat in this Battle Royal is this guy right here. Feed him Ruffles. Controller slow. Oh no. So here he comes. Ryback, the 6th and final participant in this Battle Royal, and definitely I think going to be a top target to try and eliminate early on. He has a size and power advantage over most. I'd say Cesaro may match him in terms of power, but he definitely has a size advantage over everyone in this match. So here we go. European Championship on the line. SmackDown superstars, Raw superstars, they're all here. And looks like we've got one interpromotional match going on right now between Ricky Steamboat and Bryce Walker. Meanwhile, Scorpio going straight for a longtime rival in Ryback, and Antonio Cesaro going straight for the European champion himself, Kofi Kingston. It's going to be a little bit hard to keep up with in these early goings. This first part of the Battle Royal is always kind of hard to track because there's a lot going on in the ring. Again, it just really gets you in the mood for that Royal Rumble. I cannot wait. We're so close now. My favorite match of the year, the Royal Rumble match. The match that generally makes or breaks. Unfortunately, I think it broke Antonio Cesaro. He could bounce back tonight, though. It definitely made Batista. It definitely made Christian back when they won it. And that means WrestleMania 4 is getting closer and closer. And with that, Season 5 is getting closer. Can you believe it? Finally! We're almost there. Just another 4 months. And then we're there.
And that's why it's called high risk, ladies and gentlemen. Nice reversal.
The competition is definitely hot right from the get-go in this Battle Royal. To say, it's just no surprise to me that Robert Scorpio and Ryback are facing off. And actually, you know, I completely missed this. I know why Bryce Walker has gone for Ricky Steamboat. What does Steamboat have that no one else in this match has? He's a legend. He's a veteran. He's a long-running guy. You're still holding that vendetta, Mr. Walker? You want to get him out first, huh? Well, okay then. I do wonder who will be the first to go in this Battle Royal. Some first-time potential matchups here. I don't believe superstars like Ryback, Antonio Cesaro, Kofi, I don't think Ryback and either of those two have ever been on the same brand before. Obviously, Bryce has never fought most of the people, or any of the people in SmackDown. Him and Robert Scorpio, everyone's dream match. Probably won't happen, because I think Robert Scorpio is about to get eliminated. Well, of course, Antonio Cesaro and Kofi Kingston doing the obligatory Battle Royal spot. Meat hook clothesline on Scorpio. That's got to be it. Scorpio's done, I'm telling you now. No, he kicked out. Well, okay. That's more than I was expecting out of Scorpio, I will admit. I really thought he was done already. I wouldn't be surprised if he was the first to be eliminated. That would be pretty much what I'd expect, honestly. Uh-oh. I mean, he has made a pretty powerful enemy for most of this past season. And I think this might be the eliminating point for Robert Scorpio. Dead center of the ring with the shell shock. I'm saying he's out. That's it. No! He kicked out! Walker scooping up Ricky Steamboat. Ooh! Is that going to be elimination? Wait, was that pen to paper? I think it was. I'm sorry, I forgot. And Steamboat is eliminated. Walker getting the first elimination in the Battle Royal, getting rid of the veteran wrestler, and oh, Scorpio almost eliminated it as Ryback will not let up on this guy. He hates him. Plain and simply hates him. They have had a lot of issues in the past. No one's denying that. I remember a little period of time when people were saying Scorpio should team with Ryback. I don't think that's ever happened. Well, Kofi Kingston kind of the odd man out now, and there is going to be one when you get down to 5 men. Hang on a minute. White Tiger Bomb. Ooh, flat down on the neck there. Ryback dropped down, and Scorpio eliminates Ryback. Okay. Well, that's the opposite of what I thought was going to happen there, as Bryce gets out Antonio Cesaro. Oh boy, is it really going to come down to those two? It might. It might. Scorpio and Bryce Walker, a first-time face-off here. And Scorpio and Kofi would also be one. And right now, I think this might be about keeping the European Championship on Monday nights. Two Raw superstars. Fans chanting for Scorpio. Well, I think he's out. I think Bryce Walker's going to make him tap. Season 4 after all, baby. Nope. Scorpio survives. Kofi trying to double team, but Walker is not having any of it. Just completely ignoring the champion. I always like battle royals where the champion doesn't get eliminated early. I think there's a better. It's kind of cool to be like, oh, the new champion for certain, but like, it's really interesting to see if it comes down to the champion and like one guy. Oh, Scorpio saying, this is how it's done, Kofi. And of course, that's also a 1 because Walker didn't take any offense from anyone there. Oh, now a double team here. Scorpio and Walker working together. Double suplex on the European champion. Hang on a minute. This seems like these two have shifted their focus to Kofi Kingston. These are two people that say their story right now is focused on becoming the European champion. For Bryce Walker, it would be his first ever championship, and it would be proof that he never needed Daniel Bryan. For Scorpio, it would be finally winning a championship after 2 years. Uh-oh. That's it. That's it. Scorpio's out. Oh, jeez. These guys love dropping people flat on their necks, by the way. Cover attempt here by Bryce Walker on Robert Scorpio. And I believe it comes down to these two. Yep. Scorpio and Kofi Kingston. The final two in this one. Daniel Bryan was a shoo-in for a European title opportunity if the title remained on Raw. And what an interesting two for it to come down to. The guy Bryan recently beat on Raw and his rival right now, Bryce Walker, is Kofi Kingston. The defending champion makes it to the final two. Walker has gotten, I think, the most eliminations in this match. He's done very well for himself. Big flying strike by Kofi Kingston. He eliminated, what, Cesaro and Scorpio. Yeah, I think he's eliminated 2 people, or everyone else has only eliminated 1. Scorpio eliminated Ryback. And Ryback eliminated Steamboat. No. Walker eliminated Steamboat. That's right. Oh, wow, he's gotten rid of half the match. Uh-oh. Kofi Kingston. Trouble in paradise. Ooh, got him. I think that might be a title retention for the defending champion. That was a great match, though, and there you go. Really good breakout performance for Bryce Walker in this one. Scorpio did the usual. He got rid of Ryback. But Bryce got rid of everyone else. And in the end, it was Kofi, still the European champion. Very rare occasion in these 6-man battle royals. Huge props to Kofi Kingston. Well, there's no doubt that Daniel Bryan would now be the rightful #1 contender to Kofi Kingston's championship, but I think he can rest easy on having to defend that title for at least a couple weeks. I mean, he just overcame an incredible, tough challenge in this 6-man battle royal. Huge props to Kofi Kingston. As we move on to our next match now, the WWE Championship is on the line. Randy Orton. Dolph Ziggler has had this guy's number twice. Will he have it a third and final time to capture the WWE Championship? That is what we find out now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Oh, here we go. It is put up or shut up time for Randy Orton. Was his cash-in? Was his Money in the Bank victory? Was it all just a fluke, a matter of coincidence? Or will Randy Orton prove that when the stakes are raised and the title is on the line, he can overcome Dolph Ziggler? This guy has really made Randy Orton's emergence to Monday nights something, I think, almost regrettable for Randy Orton. I'm starting to wonder if perhaps this guy is getting a little bit of self-doubt. I mean, it's crazy to me. It really is crazy. Randy Orton he can't seem to beat Dolph Ziggler. And actually, it seems like a lot of people here on Monday nights have really been getting the best of Randy. And he has actually said himself, he said, you know, perhaps his time has been undone and this new generation of superstars are getting the best of him. As much as he hates to admit it. Perhaps this just isn't his time to be on top here on Raw. The Rock has said, Randy, whether you're the WWE champion or not, when I'm back, you're getting the biggest ass whooping of your life for what you did to me. So, regardless of who walks out with the championship here, The Rock has got his sights set on Randy, I suppose, and then the WWE championship. Randy, 3 weeks ago, he won that title with a Money in the Bank cash-in. Dolph just keeps beating him. We'll see if that continues tonight. This could be a breakout night for Dolph Ziggler. This will be a breakout night for Dolph Ziggler if he wins. He had a great United States Championship reign. A huge win back at WrestleMania 3. Carried that title all the way through to SummerSlam where he lost to Cody Rhodes. And this Monday on Raw, he lost a little bit of momentum. He lost to Cody Rhodes again. We'll see if he has Randy's number, though. Dolph Ziggler. Focused, motivated here tonight to capture his first WWE Championship. A title he has never even competed for, to my knowledge, in the past. Definitely not one-on-one, and definitely not in one of the top build matches of an event. This is it. This is an opportunity to prove yourself for Dolph Ziggler, and he is all about, well, as his shirt says, stealing the show. That's exactly what he looks to do tonight. I do wonder, are we just moments away from Dolph Ziggler, the WWE Champion? I don't know. I can't see how Randy can win this with his current track record. He has definitely not been great.
From Hollywood, Florida, weighing 223 pounds, Dolph Ziggler. And his opponent, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing 245 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton.
Alright, this is it. The WWE Championship, our semi-main event tonight. Just the Shield and the NWO, our main event still to come. 3 different things at stake in that main event. A traditional Survivor Series match, the way to close out tonight. So here we go. Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler. By the way, I just want to quickly say this. Shout out to Nick Demuth. Support TNA. Support TNA. That is all. Watch TNA 2024. Watch TNA. That is all. I just really wanted to say that. I haven't actually watched it yet myself, but I saw that he debuted there, and I am very happy about it. Because I told a friend this. I said, as soon as he shows up somewhere, I'll give that place a try. I thought he was going to go to AEW for sure, and I thought, oh, fuck. Fuck, I'm going to have to watch AEW. Oh, God, I'll try. Nope. TNA, though. Wow, you know I like TNA. I liked TNA. I must admit, I fell off of them a little bit. I'm not a big Moose fan. And I know he's their current champion, so I'm not too thrilled about that. But, you know, you gotta make do sometimes. Big elbow to the back of the head of Randy Orton, Dolph Ziggler. I wonder if he'll be able to put Randy Orton away. I really do. I don't know what Randy needs to do right now. It feels like Randy's too complacent in his position at the top. You know, this guy's held the WWE Championship twice now. He's, I believe, a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion as well. Might be 3, I can't remember. He's got a very decorated background behind him, and I think he's underestimated Dolph Ziggler on 2 different occasions so far. And I think that may be his undoing. Is he needs to look at Dolph Ziggler tonight as the biggest threat of his life. Because right now, that is the #1 guy coming between him and his WWE Championship. I could really believe Dolph winning tonight. Randy has yet to have done anything to make me think otherwise, unfortunately. I like Randy a lot, but he just hasn't proven it to me yet that this guy is going to defeat Dolph Ziggler and how he's going to do it. He's got to go to whatever place he went to when he hit that punt kick on The Rock. Preferably not going as far as to hit a punt kick, but you know, when he starts going to that place, when he starts getting all wiggly, he needs to actually do the sequence. He needs to actually hit the RKO. Those would be some great moves to try and win this match, honestly. It's been a very, very, very long day of recording for me. I did not realize how long Survivor Series was going to take. I don't know why. I just completely overlooked how long this was going to take. But hey, here we are. German suplex by Ziggler to Randy Orton.
Dolph Ziggler may talk the talk a little more than he walks the walk. He almost took his head off with that lariat. Dodges to the side of that one. Did you hear how his leg connected? Ow, what an elbow. Oh, right to the gut.
Whew, my voice is dying. I can really feel it. It's been quite a vocal workout today. It's been a lot to react to. Believe it or not, we've only had one new champion tonight. I mean, technically Summer Rae is a new champion. She did take the title from AJ as well. It's just, that was going to be a new champion no matter what, because it was the start of a reign. And in terms of, like, full-blown, like, title changes, yeah, only Andre the Giant winning the Intercontinental title. Mark Henry retained the World Heavyweight title, and Kofi Kingston retained the European Championship. You love to see it. Sheamus has said he is very ready for TLC. Orton. Curious to find out what kind of prize will be awarded to Triple H and John Cena. I believe there has been some stirs about what those two will be given now that they have won at Survivor Series in a clean sweep as well, no less. And obviously something for Randy, I mean for Shawn Michaels as well, but that's over on Raw, so it's a whole other situation, really. Side suplex. There's been talks of either a potential World Tag Title opportunity for Cena and Triple H if they want to continue teaming. If not, then potentially the two will face off against each other, with the winner getting a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity down the line. To me, that makes the most sense. I'd say, hey, you know, they may have been analyzed tonight, but in the end, it's all about the World Heavyweight Championship for those guys. If that's what they truly want, I'd say here's what you do. You put Cena and Triple H one-on-one at TLC. Some kind of ladder match, maybe, to fit into the stupid gimmick of that event. Retrieve the briefcase. Earn an opportunity at the Royal Rumble to fight for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's what Triple H won his last World Heavyweight title. The Royal Rumble 2012, the start of this year, he beat Brock Lesnar. Could come full circle. You know, he won actually, Triple H, it was a similar situation. He won a Survivor Series style match to get a world title match last year, so I think that would definitely make a lot of sense. Would you look at that lag?
He drops the elbow.
My God, what is this frame rate? 15? What is this?
Once again, this is for the most
DDT by Dolph Ziggler, and that is normally the beginning of the end for when these two have faced off in the past, and Orton kicked out immediately. 1 count. But this could be it. Zigzag. I'd say that's it. Dolph Ziggler is the new champion. No! Oh my God, I really thought that was it. I really expected to see that 3 pop up there. Holy hell, that was close. And it is happening once again. Dolph Ziggler, of all people, he's going to that place. See, this is what I mean. Randy, you need to focus now. Is this the game? Oh no, this actually, I think this is my capture card. Hang on a minute. Let me just, do a quick. No, it's the game. Okay. Orton, he's going to that place. He's connected. He's doing it. He's doing it. Oh my God, I can't yell. That hurts. I've really pushed my voice too far today. Orton stomping down on each limb of Dolph Ziggler as he takes full control here into the cover attempt, and Ziggler kicks out. Do it. Do it, Randy. Now do it. What do you... Wait, what is Randy doing? What is Randy doing? What is this? Oh, Randy, no. Randy, what are you doing? Well, I said he needed to go to that place. I didn't mean anything out here. Oh, man. Things getting rough between these two on the outside here. With the WWE title on the line, you can expect nothing less of the very best from the both of these two. For Dolph, this is about winning something he's been told he was no good, he'd never achieve. For Randy Orton, this is about keeping a championship that he was kept apart from for over a year. This is so important to these two right now. And as they take the fight to the outside, I'd hate to see it end in a count-out. I think Ziggler realized Randy was perhaps going to put him through a barricade, and he's fighting back. Ziggler now back into the ring. Randy Orton looking dazed. He's already taken that zigzag from Dolph Ziggler before. Oh look, the game went smooth again. That's good. Sort of. Oh no, it's still kind of choppy. It's a one-on-one match. You'd think I could handle that. A cover attempt, a note, just a 1 count. Randy, RKO! And that's why they say it can always come out of nowhere. Cover attempt in the middle of the ring. Dolph Ziggler is done. Wow, I really thought tonight was Dolph's night. What a match that was. That came close.
And still WWE Champion, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton.
Well, Dolph Ziggler, he really impressed on his rise to the WWE Championship, and I feel as though we've not seen the last of Dolph when it comes to the WWE Championship. But here tonight, Randy got the best of him when it mattered most. And it's good to see, because honestly, for a minute, I was thinking Randy's whole reign was going to be a fluke. As we move on, though, up next, it's our main event. The NWO and The Shield. It's basically the send-off of one of these two in their time as a trio. Well, this is it. This is a humongous opportunity for these guys to prove themselves as the new faces of Monday nights.
The following 6-man contest is a tag team elimination match. On the way to the ring, at a total combined weight of 699 pounds, the WWE Tag Team Champions, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, The Shield.
3 different things at stake here tonight, but the most important thing to these guys is that they say the future is now, and it's time to get out with the old. We'll see if they can do just that. We'll see if the Shield can put away the NWO. They have dominated Raw for a majority of the year. Will this be the last time we see these 3 as a trio?
And approaching the ring, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall, the New World Order.
This definitely goes down in history as a fantasy-style matchup here tonight. The Shield have so much potential. When the track record shows, though, is that in singles competition, Scott Hall defeated Roman Reigns, Kevin Nash defeated Seth Rollins, and Hulk Hogan defeated Dean Ambrose. They won all 3 of those matches in singles competition. But when it comes to tag team matches, when the titles were on the line, Rollins and Reigns defeated Nash and Hall. And when it was just 1 week, less than a week ago actually, Hogan teamed up with Hall. It was Ambrose and Reigns that picked up the victory. So when it comes to tag team style matches, the Shield seem to have the upper hand over these 3. We'll see how that all factors into this 6-man. Don't do that on camera. What are you doing? It's disgusting. Filth. Well, here we go. One of these 2 trios will be separated coming out of this. We've been told that, as I've mentioned many times before, Dean Ambrose has volunteered to leave Monday nights. He says if they lose here tonight, he is out. He'll let this one go. Could be a huge shift on Friday nights with Dean Ambrose being added to their roster. And obviously Monday nights with Rollins and Reigns still as a team. I don't know if they'll still pursue the tag team titles. We're told they'll stick together. They've said that they're going to honor their wager that they made here tonight, but they will stick together as a tag team coming out of this one. They just may lose Dean Ambrose. Now, interesting fact, the Shield have never lost in a tag match tonight, coming into tonight. I believe their record is 8-0 in tag team matches. Might be 9-0, I'm not entirely sure. But the point is, they've never lost a tag match. That seems to be their real strong suit. The NWO have lost a few tag team matches. However, they compete very strongly as singles competitors. And Hall and Nash have some fantastic chemistry as a tag team. I really think Hogan is the odd one out. There's been a lot of talk about how Hogan should be the one that's kicked to the curb from the NWO, but there's been no confirmation on whether or not that's exactly what will happen. Either way, I think SmackDown could potentially gain a huge superstar there too. Dean Ambrose makes a tag to Roman Reigns. And also on top of that, for those that don't know, if this is your first time for any reason, the tag team titles are also on the line. If the NWO win, then Hall and Nash will regain the WWE Tag Team Championships that they were holding before the Shield got this surprise opportunity, thanks to Shawn Michaels. And finally, perhaps the biggest of them all as well, or maybe not the biggest of them all, but definitely worth mentioning as well, is the winner of this match, the individual that's not involved with the Tag Team Championship, so Hogan and Ambrose. The winner of this match will be main eventing tomorrow night's Raw to challenge Cody Rhodes for the United States Championship. So there is a lot at stake. A lot at stake in this one, and that is why this is worthy of the main event.
So far, this has been a very competitive tag team match.
Me personally, I'm rooting for the Shield. I'd love to see the Shield kick these guys to the curb. I'd love to see what happens when the NWO are forced to lose a member, because I think Hogan saying, "Oh, I'll take over, I'll choose." I don't think that's him willing to leave. And I think Shawn Michaels is right. I think Scott Hall will be the one that Hogan kicks to the curb from the NWO out of pure insecurity. Scott Hall, for those that don't know, he is damn near undefeated on Raw. He's lost, I think, one match since debuting on Raw, and it was suffering the pinfall. I'm sorry, 2 matches now, but he suffered the pinfall at the hands of Roman Reigns in the tag team title match. And I believe Hogan was the one that got pinned in their tag match this past Monday on Raw when it was Reigns and Ambrose against Hogan and Hall. So, I believe he's only been pinned once. He is a majorly important factor in the NWO right now, though. Kevin Nash over, he made very light work of Seth Rollins. I can't say names properly right now. Made very light work of Seth Rollins this past Monday on Raw. And for it to come down to these two in the ring right now does not bode well for the Shield, I will say that. And look at this. Insult to injury, taking the fight into the corner of the Shield. Kevin Nash fears nobody. And a fall away slam. Takes down Seth. Oh no. Oh no. This does not bode well for Seth Rollins. Huge jackknife powerbomb brings down Seth Rollins. Kevin Nash into the cover. Rollins is not out. Okay. He kicked out all on his own. Very nice to see. Learned a thing or two from his loss to Kevin Nash this Monday on Raw. Built a bit of an intolerance to the jackknife over 6 days. Big spinning heel kick. And I'm going to say, so far, the NWO have started off very strong in this one. Should really come as no surprise. They are a very solid unit. Big forearm takes down Kevin Nash. I would be surprised if this one ended up in a 3-0 sweep the same way that the opening match tonight at Survivor Series did. I think that these two teams are very evenly matched. I think the only reason it might is because realistically when it becomes 2-on-3 and so on, I think it gets very, very difficult to actually get a pinfall on your opponent when you're at the disadvantage. So that often does spell the beginning of the end for that team. I don't know if there's ever been a bounce back from that kind of situation. I want to believe there has been, but even if there hasn't, tonight could be the night that there is one. And I'll tell you, these two have been in the ring for a little too long, honestly. I think the Shield need to get someone else in the ring with Kevin Nash, because The NWO is smart putting this guy in. They know how much Kevin Nash can endure, and obviously this guy's no stranger to Survivor Series matches. I believe he's been in the last 2.
Man, this is one of the, there's a cover.
Cover attempt here on Kevin Nash, and
And he breaks the cover.
I mean by Kevin Nash, and Rollins kicks out.
And that drop kick was extremely
Big heel kick. Brings Rollins back into this. Potentially for a minute, but an eye rake. Remember, anything goes. As long as no weapons get involved in this, that will be a disqualification that gets a member of your, well, the person that swung it will be kicked. However, you can pin outside the ring anywhere you want, honestly. And there are no countouts. Ambrose tried to knock Kevin Nash out by his feet, and that didn't do anything. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Ambrose dropped with a huge choke slam, and he kicks out there. I may have doomed the Shield because I said I was rooting for him. I may have doomed them a little bit. Sorry about that. If they lose tonight and you're upset, it's my fault for rooting for them. I just think the NWO, they've done too much lately, and I feel like the time has come to really put them in that corner where they have to make that decision. Big clothesline by Scott Hall.
And he missed that one.
Off the ropes, and down goes Hall. It'll be pretty massive for the NWO to regain the tag team titles, though, for sure. I mean, Kevin Nash, by the way, if they win, he'll be the first guy ever to have held an accumulative 5 tag team titles across his career. 3-time World Tag Team Champion and a former WWE Tag Team Champion. Smart move by Roman. He saw Hall going for the tag, and he went straight to make sure that didn't happen, and then he welcomes in Kevin Nash. I guess he didn't want Hogan. What is this? What stare down between Roman Reigns and Kevin Nash. There's the neck breaker by Nash. And I tell you, Nash has done a lot of work on the NWO side and things, and I don't blame them. He really is like a wall. He can endure so much punishment. Bag made to Ambrose. I don't know what happens if this comes down to a time limit draw. I guess if there's a disadvantage to one team, that team wins, the one with the advantage, and 2 count. Ambrose and Rollins now working together. Ooh. Great teamwork from the Shield. And that's the one thing you do not want to do, is remain in the ring too long and get a disqualification in that sense. It'd be a horrible way to lose one of your teammates. I've seen it happen before. Way too many times, honestly. Yeah, they get stuck in a loop of just walking. It's really annoying. Big right hand of Dean Ambrose. That might spell disaster for the Shield. Roman, what are you doing? Rollins into the ring, and Rollins breaks up the pin. I don't know where the hell Roman was going. Roman Reigns putting his hands on Kevin Nash and creates an opening for Dean Ambrose to take advantage, and he does. A lot of strikes there to Kevin Nash, and DDT. Cover attempt, only a 1.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Kevin Nash driving the boot into the face of Dean Ambrose as this fight continues. Things very much looking in the favor of the NWO. They really have been recently. No, not like that. Okay, good. Not with them stumbling into each other. That'd be such an irritating way to lose a member. Especially because the Shield is so coordinated. Whereas the NWO, I'd understand. They have had their issues, especially if it was Hogan that was the one getting in the way. But for the Shield to get in each other's way would be a bit strange. Uh-oh. Coming down to these two, they've got a lot of history with each other. Their history goes back to the NXT days when Scott Hall was Razor Ramon. Uh-oh. And he has not let it go that Roman beat him in an EYS challenge qualifier. Oh, Rollins, very smart. May have hurt Roman a little bit with the fall there, but it's very, very smart move there. Saved his partner. And there you go. Classic Hogan moment. Screwing things up for Scott Hall. What are you doing, Hogan? What the hell are you doing? See, that I can believe. Hall was getting ready for the Razor's Edge, and Mr. Glory Hog over here didn't like the fact that Scott Hall could have got the first elimination. And uh-oh. Will Dean break it up? Nope. Nope, Dean's going to let it happen. Okay. Rollins had the smarts to break it up, and that is right in front of the Shield. I'd be surprised they couldn't break that one up. There you go. I'll tell you now, that move is going to have done some serious damage to Roman Reigns. It's going to factor into this one. And here's a cover attempt again from Scott Hall. And again, these two break things up. Hogan, what are you doing? Go on, get disqualified. Go on, do it. Get disqualified, Hogan. You know you want to. Oh! Big power slam there by Razor. I'm sorry, Scott Hall. I think we're going to call him Razor Ramon. Which wouldn't be wrong. It's just not right. Cover attempt here once again, and in come the Shield. NWO are really not quick on their feet right now, although I believe Nash is fairly hurt at this point. And here's a rarity, these two working together. Okay, it seems like the referee's a little better in 14 about not just DQing them. Hot tag made here by Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins is in, and of course, never mind. Ambrose looking hot on the outside there. You saw him favoring that head. Shield, the NWO, they may have noticed that, and it's a smart move by Scott Hall. Submission at this point in time may be easy to get to the pinfall. Hall going for another one. Again, very smart. He must know that Rollins is weak right now. The whole Shield have been having a really hard time keeping down the NWO, but I will say this. If you notice, a severe lack of Hulk Hogan actually stepping up and doing anything for his team. Cover attempt here, and Hall kicks in. Hall has barely taken any damage, honestly. He has been impossible to keep it. I guess fair play, honestly. The amount of times that Nash did that to them. Coming up to almost halfway through this time limit in this match, and not a single elimination. That was way too close. And there's the neck breaker.
How is he still able to compete after a blow to the head like that? Ladies and gentlemen, Scott Hall is clearly injured here.
Scott Hall covered, but just a one.
This match has been 100 miles an hour since the
I would say Scott Hall is far from injured, honestly. Oh boy. Oh, it's getting close to the NWO's corner. It's a very favorable position to go for a pin. Smart of Hall to finally take things away from the Shield's corner. Especially with how weakened Rollins has been. He's been favoring that chest for a while, and now he's busted open on top. I'd say Rollins does not have a lot of fight left in him, honestly. This is a bad day for the Shield as it currently goes. Seth Rollins is isolated in the NWO's corner with a huge chokeslam. Come on, guys. Don't just stand there. The Shield getting in the ring. And Roman just about broke things up. My God, that was close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Roman. Oh, boy. I think Rollins is out. I think they may have just lost Roman. Roman Reigns just gets in to break it up. Thank goodness.
Big save by their partner. Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
Holy hell. 15 and a half minutes and not one elimination yet. Oh, no. Oh, no. No! The disadvantage has been set. Seth Rollins has been eliminated. And I believe Dean Ambrose is the legal man right now, who is also fairly hot. Oh no. I think this is going to be a clean sweep. I hate to admit it. I think this is going to be a clean sweep for the NWO. Especially if Dean just stands there and does nothing like that. God, I hate the AI in this game so much. Kevin Nash, the weakened member of the NWO. Questionable choice to tag in, but honestly, I guess they feel exactly what I do. They've got this in the bag. Belly to belly takes down Dean Ambrose. Oh no, this is going to be it, isn't it? It's going to just be a 3 count off of that, isn't it? Ambrose is so weakened. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. This is smart. This is smart. This is smart. This is smart. Yeah. No, he tapped. I saw that. He tapped. He tapped. Damn it, he tapped. I just want one Survivor Series match where it's not a clean sweep. And of course I am rooting for the Shield. Obviously I'm honoring whatever happens here. It's just, I am rooting for the Shield. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's dangerous. No. Oh. This is the horrible, horrible situation to be in for the Shield right now. Yeah, outnumbered. Side suplex. Dean Ambrose covers Kevin Nash. Ooh. It could be effective. I don't know. Son, would you settle down? You've jumped all over this room the whole time I've been recording since SmackDown. It's been like 3 hours of you just jumping around. This cat loves jumping. Oh, smart move by Ambrose. They're alone in the ring. Oh. Come on, Nash. Take the pinfall. Make me proud. I mean, the thing is, no matter what, they could eliminate both guys. Hogan is damn near 100%. He has done nothing for his team this whole match. I mean, he's gotten involved in the match. I'm not saying he hasn't helped his team. But, you know, he hasn't... Wait a minute, what? I guess, yeah, they can tag and hit double team on Hogan. That works. He's not the legal man, Roman. The legal man is behind you, Roman. Oh! Scott Hall covers Roman Reigns and Roman kicks out. It's been a very long time since I've rooted this hard for Roman Reigns. Side suplex. Almost 20 minutes into this match. 5 minutes without Rollins almost. Oh, big Samoan drop by Roman. I was really hoping that was a spear. Because he does have a big silly launching spear. Another Samoan drop. Uh-oh, no. Season 4, no. Okay, still going. Still going strong for the Shield. Sort of, not really. 20 minutes remaining. Well, 10 minutes remaining. 20 minutes deep, sorry. I said that the wrong way around. Oh my god. This is so intense. This is like the downfall of the Shield happening before our eyes. They are being murdered in there. This is awful. This is brutal. Go on, get disqualified. Just keep counting. Just keep counting. No, you should have just kept counting. Yeah, keep counting. 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5. Hogan's out. Yes! It's equal! Oh no. Oh no, it's not equal for much longer. Dean! Yes! Hogan, you goddamn idiot! The odds have been evened. Hogan's a moron. He was like 100% too. What a huge loss. I mean, it might not matter. It might not matter. But this will eat away at Hogan so much if he was to lose. I mean, if he was to win, but he was the only guy eliminated. Oh, I could see that just chewing away at him, brother. Kicks out the leg of Scott Hall. Roman Reigns goes for the cover here on Scott Hall. 8.5 minutes remaining, and oh, a kick out. This was definitely worthy of the main event. I thought this was going to be a sweep. I was so upset, but this has redeemed it so much. I don't care what happens. It's just this is redeemed. I don't like sweeps too often. Ooh, another big Samoan drop. Come on, Shield. You guys can do this. Oh, Superman punch. Too close to Kevin Nash, though. Way too close. Oh, Ambrose! Yes! Hall's out! It is Kevin Nash! Oh, ooh, ah! Yeah, there you go. And the spear to Kevin Nash! This is it! This is what they have been working for. No! 8 minutes to eliminate Kevin Nash, the final remaining member of the Shield. Holy hell, how did they turn this around? Oh no. Kevin Nash with a vicious DDT on the side of the ring. Roman's out. You could count to 100. I'd say Roman is out. Kevin Nash calling for him to get out. I don't think he's going to. Where is Dean? Where is Dean? What are you doing? That'd be a disqualification. Dean, you got to get out here. You got to help your guy. Roman Reigns is covered. Oh, he kicks out. He kicked out on his own. 7 minutes remaining. If they can just wear out the 7 minutes, they can still win. Cover attempt here. Is this Reigns done? No. Kevin Nash, the only remaining member of the NWO. He's going to get choked out. He's going to get choked out. He's going to tap. He's going to tap. He's going to tap. Tap out. Tap out, Kevin. Tap out, Kevin. Dean Ambrose. Huge DDT on the concrete. Cover him. Cover him, Roman. Cover him. What are you doing? Kevin Nash getting outnumbered. I mean, I gotta give it to him. He has been the MVP of the NWO tonight. He has done incredible. He may not have eliminated anyone, but he has endured a lot of punishment, and as the last guy left, I mean, he's lasted like 5 minutes. At least against these two. Remember, there's no countouts. Falls count anywhere. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, look at Dean Ambrose will get broken through the barricade. Remember, it's Roman and Kevin that are the legal men. Ambrose can get as involved as he wants, but ooh, Roman and Kevin have to be the ones that get the deciding move. This could be it. This could be it. He still kicks out. And a Superman put. No, that was just a forearm. Cover off the forearm. Oh, still no. 5.5 minutes. I mean, even if it's a time limit draw, it would be a win for the Shield just based on the numbers alone. Smart move by Ambrose to keep Roman in this match. You do not want this to come down to a one-on-one. The NWO still have a chance if it comes down to a one-on-one. Oh my god. Kevin Nash up in that corner. 5 minutes on the clock. Here's a cover. Is it over? No. How is Nash still in this? No. Come on, Dean. Yes. He fails to connect. Will this even get back in the ring, I wonder? Ooh, what a clothesline. The Survivor Series. Roman Reigns turns him around, covers him. Just a 2 count again. 4.5 minutes. Now the whole minute has passed. There it is. No, why does he keep releasing him immediately? I don't know what's up with that.
Each of these competitors is looking for the one, two.
This is getting crazy now. How is this match not ended? What is happening?
Reigns is redefining brutality right in front of our very eyes, Cole.
Down goes Kevin Nash. This guy really showing his worth right now. Big elbow across the face of Nash by Roman Reigns. Back in the ring, just 4 minutes, under 4 minutes remaining. Went for the Superman punch. Nash with a counter. We are back in the ring finally. 3 minutes and 40 on the clock left. Almost down to just 10% of what this match started with. What a main event. Oh my god, the worst way to finish. Here it is. And he taps. The walls of Roman get the job done. And the Shield defeat the NWO. Despite 20 minutes without Seth Rollins. I think Hulk Hogan screwed it up for his own team, brother. What an amazing way to close out of Survivor Series. Reigns and Rollins still the tag team champions. Dean Ambrose will face Cody Rhodes tomorrow night in the main event of Raw for the United States Championship. And on top of all of that, let's not forget, one member of the NWO will be kicked out. And that will happen tomorrow night on Raw. I can't wait for it. I'll see you then. What a show. Thank you all for 3 years of Universe. Let's keep going strong. What a show. Holy moly.